The Masked Saiyan, the very first unit that got a Dokkan Fest event but was not actually a Dokkan Fest exclusive. I do like what they did with this mold. You know, they were able to then, you know, make AGL Tapion, who is the same type of unit. They were able to then create, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and Android 21, who don't have Dokkan Fest events, but they have, you know, top tier leader skills and were put into the unfeatured pool. Our boy, the Masked Saiyan, was actually the originator. He paved the way for units like that. I decided to go ahead and 100% him, mainly just because he's the Masked fucking Saiyan. He's like basically a Dragon Ball Heroes character, and he is ridiculously cool. So you know I had to put the respect on him and toss his ass a rainbow star. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and see how the Masked Saiyan, the first unit who was not a Dokkan Fest exclusive, who had a Dokkan event, let's see how he does on his one category team, which is the Pure Saiyan category team. Now, let me just say, Masked Saiyan getting a Dokkan event back when he did was such a good sign for Dokkan. I really do hope that Heroes can become more of a global type thing, so that, like, okay, here, lately, there's been signs that Heroes, not specifically related to Dokkan, it bodes well for Dokkan, you know, the Heroes cards that are JP exclusive going to global Dokkan, but there's been signs of, you know, Dragon Ball Heroes, like the actual, like, arcade game and the collectible cards and all that, coming, like, for a global, worldwide sort of release. If that would happen, it would make sense if those cards would then become, you know, cards that would move over to the global version of Dokkan as well. And at the same time, maybe then we could start seeing Dokkan events of things like Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. You know, that real crazy shit. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Cards like that. Because we do have certain units that do have Dokkan events. You know, like Super Saiyan 3 Broly or Masked Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, who are kind of like Dragon Ball Heroes cards. But for them, it's more so because they were in other Dragon Ball video games. We haven't seen, like, one of these actual, like, Dragon Ball Heroes only type characters get, like, a big Dokkan event like that. I presume it's because of the fear of the fact that they wouldn't be able to move it over to global Dokkan, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But, like, you know, with the news that Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is going to be in the next Dragon Ball Heroes episode, there's Bardock at 2.1 million. Okay. LR Bardock is a good unit. It's hard, but he really might be the worst of the summonable LRs. He's, at the very minimum, very, very close to the bottom there. Oh, man. And we got Bardock, of course, Masked Saiyan. Like, it's like, hey, let's show off Masked Saiyan. Oh, he's in the last slot. Of course. Okay, so I'm gonna... Yeah, let's move, like, Turles and the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku over to Masked Saiyan. Because, of course, like, when seeing what Masked Saiyan is capable of, I do want to get, like, Turles with him. Masked Saiyan, the one problem with him, I would say, really are his links. Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Berserker, over 9,000, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Berserker, over 9,000, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race are, like, completely irrelevant, worthless links, basically. Just dead links. Now, Brutal Beatdown, you can get that pretty easily, again, with Turles. You know, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, those are very common links you could easily get. But you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Like, there's... That's where you could tell that he wasn't a Dokkan Fest exclusive unit, is the links part for him. Now, he's not too bad. You know, he does get a flat attack and defensive buff. Okay, so that's 900,000 right there. That's with Fierce Battle active. Okay, so if he has any sort of support type unit, he is going to get over a 1 million attack stat. I mean, that's not really too bad. I guess because you also would consider that, again, the only category team Masked Saiyan is on is the Pure Saiyan team, which is only a 130% attack buff. You know, not 150%, not 170%. So if it was any higher than 130, I think it's very, very safe to say that he would be able to break a 1 million attack set. And then, of course, once we actually have Masked Saiyan on a rotation with, like, Turles or something, he's easily going to break 1 million. Okay, so he's not too bad. You still could use him. Like, you know, if you decided to Rainbow Masked Saiyan way back in the day, I feel like he is still going to provide some value to you. But maybe, like, around now, like, he probably has definitely passed his sort of prime. Like, you're not going to get, like, anything crazy out of him. And the further into the game we get, the worse Bardock, this Masked Saiyan Bardock is going to become, just because of the fact that he doesn't have, like, a percentage, right? It's not attack, you know, 60% or attack 70% or anything like that. He just has a flat number, so that will hold him back. Eventually, that's going to probably get to LR Broly as well, but they've really slowed down the power creep lately. Okay, so here we go. So now that we have him linked with Turles, that will give him Brutal Beatdown, as well as Fierce Battle. Does Turles have Saiyan Warrior Race? I don't think he does. He does. Okay, Turles does have Saiyan Warrior Race. So he's going to get 700 attack, and then he's going to get 25% from links with Brutal Beatdown and Fierce Battle. Plus, of course, Turles does give the 40% from his passive. So Masked Saiyan could be sitting at a pretty good clip right here. Yeah, 1.2. That's not bad. I would have liked to have seen it higher, but 1.2-ish, that's around where we're going to see Masked Saiyan at his best. With Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku on the rotation, it'll also go up a little bit, but not like a crazy, ungodly amount, right? So I don't... Yeah, we'll see. I think Evolution Blue Vegeta probably will survive this rotation. It depends on how many crits this Evo Blue Vegeta gets right here. But usually, this last phase, this Vegeta does hold up pretty well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's pretty tough. He has a very high amount of defense and stuff. So we should see next rotation Masked Saiyan, Turles, and GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Those, you know, GT Goku will give, what, a 33% attack buff. Turles is giving the 40% attack buff. So we can get Masked Saiyan closer to, like, 1.5 million. Ooh, actually, you know, LR Bardock, this is going to be close. LR Bardock could finish him here. If he got a crit and an additional, I think he would finish off Vegeta right here. Whoa! Yo! Okay. Hey, I'll take it, because yo, this man. Can he have... What? How much health does he have left? Yo! He has a cock hair left of HP. And the Masked Saiyan up to 1.4 million. Okay. Again, not bad considering we are on a pure Saiyan team, 130%. But that does still show the, you know, pretty sizable gap between Masked Saiyan and really any other, like, Dokkan Fest cards that are out nowadays. So, I'll take it for Masked Saiyan. You know, he is kind of a fun little, I guess you could kind of use the term filler unit to toss out there. I'm going to be really curious to see, like, you know, when are they going to give us Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, Super Saiyan 4 Broly? All the other Dragon Ball Heroes shenanigans they could give us would be really cool to see. We, of course, already do have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Again, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is a character that was in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So I think that's one reason they felt okay with making, you know, it's kind of, he was from Xenoverse 2 when they put him into Global Dokkan. Basically, any of those characters that make it into that type of game, they also will be able to, you know, be moved over to Global Dokkan as well. So, real quick before we finish up, let's take a look at Masked Saiyan. This is Dark Intentions Masked Saiyan. His leader skill is 3 key to all types, and then 50% stats to all types as well. So, back when he first came out, he was pretty solid, you know, because people still liked running physical Vegito Blue hero teams and AGL Rose Goku Black villain teams. And with Masked Saiyan, you could kind of mix them, right? So a lot of people did enjoy that. But nowadays, of course, that's, you know, not good enough to get it done. His super attack is the Dark Rebellion trigger, which does immense damage and lowers attack and defense. So he is a tech type unit that does lower attack. So, maybe if you want to try him for LR Goku and Frieza, I'm sure there's some people who maybe re-rolled for LR Goku and Frieza. If you got Masked Saiyan at the same time, maybe he could help out with the attack lowering. His passive skill, Shadowy Strength, is attack plus 50,000 and defense plus 20,000 when facing 2 or less enemies. So that's the issue right here. If this had been like, if he had gotten like 70% attack and 30% defense, or 80% attack and, 30% defense, he would have been, I think, a lot better. But just these flat numbers will betray him in the end. It'll kind of like power creep him harder than other units from around this time. I feel like it already has started with these category leader skills, and just the higher and higher we get, the more it's going to hold him back. His links are really bad. I talked about this before. Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Berserker, over 9,000, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Saiyan Lineage is fine as a 1-key link. Saiyan Warrior Race, like, they gotta update that. Plus 700, that shit just does not fly anymore. Like, hello? Can we please change this and Android Assault and a few other links to make them actually relevant? Because there are, some good units that have Saiyan Warrior Race, like Turles. And, well, actually, even LR Majin Vegeta's got it. LR Broly has it, LR Bardock. We need that to just be 10% attack. Like, that has got to change to that to really help that out. Brutal Beatdown is fine. But then, like, Berserker. Attack 20% when HP is 50% or below. It's just trash. And, like, not really a lot of great units have it. I mean, a lot of the Broly units do have it, who are also on the Pure Saiyan category. But still, like, it's bad. And then over 9,000, like, that's a meme right there. Like, come on now. Basically, it's Vegeta and Nappa cards from the Saiyan saga, Champa, and then fucking Masked Saiyan. Like, it's so weird. I wonder, obviously, they, for the global version, they called the link over 9,000. For the Japanese version, clearly this link was called something else if Champa and Masked Saiyan are also on here. I wonder what the Japanese name of this link is, but it's definitely not over 9,000. Because, like, Champa and Masked Saiyan don't really have a lot of connections to Saiyan saga like Vegeta and Nappa. Like, I don't know what they're doing there. And then, of course, Prepare for Battle and Fierce Battle. Those two links are very helpful. His 12-key multiplier is 140%, which was fine for the time. That's something that will hurt him moving forward. That it's, not like 145% or 150%. And then he does also have the one category, the Pure Saiyan category, where I feel as though he could be a decent, like, 6th option or 5th option for the Pure Saiyan team. There's just so many good units that, like, if you've got him rainbowed, he can probably work for the team pretty good. But, alright, guys, we'll go ahead and finish it up there. Masked Saiyan. I rainbowed this guy mainly because he's just fucking cool. Like, Masked Saiyan is really cool, so I had to go ahead and toss the Rainbow Star on him. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.